Hello, my name is Stephanie. Today I'm going to try to persuade you to not use your cell phone while driving, whether it just be texting, talking on the phone, or even just simply changing a song. You don't realize what those few seconds of not looking at the road can do. You could really cause a crash and hurt somebody bad. Have any of y'all used your cell phones while driving? I'll admit that I have, and I have also been in a vehicle while the driver was using their cell phone. Texting and being on your phone is the most dangerous thing you can do while driving. Some people even compare it to driving drunk. Using a cell phone while driving, it endangers those around you and it endangers yourself. I don't know about y'all, but if I was to get in a car accident and hurt somebody because I was just texting or simply looking at my phone, I would feel really awful, and that would be a huge weight on my shoulders. A lot of times we like to place the blame on teenagers for things like this, but adults are just as much at fault as teenagers are for using their phones while driving. Driving while using a cell phone or texting can be very dangerous, and one big danger of texting while driving is the amount of time that your eyes are not on the road paying attention. Anything could happen within a split second and you would not be able to react correctly. When glancing at your phone just for like 5 seconds at 55 miles an hour, you've traveled the length of a football field, and there's no telling what could have happened in that 5 seconds. Simple things such as reaching for the phone, dialing, and especially texting increases the risk of crashing by 3 times. And driving while texting or using a phone in any way is often compared to drunk driving, like I already said. Individuals who choose to use a phone while driving are 4 times more likely to cause a crash involving injuries. In 2012, driver distraction was the main cause of 18% of all fatal car crashes in the U.S. The use of a cell phone is a major driving distraction, probably the biggest driving distraction. Distracted driving endangers people's lives and property. All drivers know that using a cell phone is illegal and dangerous, or using a cell phone while driving is illegal and dangerous, but they do it anyways. And they ignore the problems that it can cause. Using a cell phone can make a driver's reaction time the equivalent to that of a 70-year-old. That's pretty bad. There is no excuse when it comes to using a cell phone for any reason while driving. Most people seem to place the blame on teens, but this is not totally true. Adults also use their cell phones while driving, and it is true that 15 to 19-year-olds do make up the largest proportion of distracted drivers, but it doesn't mean that they are strictly distracted by their cell phone. Overall, 60% of drivers are distracted by their cell phones when driving. Let's see. We cannot place the blame on one age group when it is a mixture of all ages using their cell phone. So everybody needs to stop using their cell phone while driving. It is endangering everybody around them. There are some things being done to stop the use of cell phones while driving, although there is no federal law. 44 states have banned texting while driving. I don't understand why all the states haven't banned texting while driving. There's nothing good that can come of it. Some organizations have been created that are focused on texting and driving, like to persuade children, or not children, but younger adults of the driving age that there's no point in it. It can wait. Nobody's life is worth a text message. The best way to prevent texting and driving is to talk to your children and tell them about safe driving tips, and you need to set an example and not use your phone while driving with your children in the car. That is the worst way you can teach them not to text and drive. If you're in a vehicle and the driver is on their phone, you really need to explain the dangers of texting and driving or using your cell phone at all while driving, and persuade them not to use their phone. It can save a life, really. If it is necessary, to make a phone call or send a text message or something like that, you should definitely pull over somewhere safe and stop completely and make that phone call. Some cell phone carriers have apps available that will not let you use your phone unless your car is under a certain speed or certain miles per hour. A lot of carriers, like if your car is above 15 miles per hour, your cell phone won't be able to be used. Cell phone use while driving is a very dangerous act, and it is the cause of many deaths each year. This is something very simple that can be avoided very easily. No text or phone call is worth another person's life or even your own.